Hello everyone and welcome back to the Big Bad Bench. My name is John, aka Big Bad Biologist, and today we're going to be working on Macintosh SE. And not just any Macintosh SE, because, Macintosh SEs are nice little systems, but they're kind of boring, right? So why am I actually excited about working on one of these Mac SEs? So we'll get into that in a second. The first thing I want to do is talk about the difference between the different types of Macintosh SEs. Yes, a lot of people love SEs. Say hi to folks in the chat. We got Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. We got Vic the Vicar and Tom Computing. How's it going, folks? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, the SEs are nice little systems. They're stable. Once you service the floppy drives, you typically don't have a whole lot to do with them. They're very durable systems. Some of them need their power supplies recap, but most are fine. But let's take a look at some of the differences. So this is the faceplate from a regular old Macintosh SE. These would come with potentially 2 floppy drives or 1 hard drive and a floppy drive. Originally these came with 800K floppy drives, but eventually the 800K drives were replaced with 1.44 meg floppy drives, and then that's when they upgraded the face of these things to say either super drive, or you would also see FDHD. I think FDHD the would be the first iteration, and then later they wound up calling it the super drive, a name that Apple liked to reuse many times throughout history. But yeah, so these are what you often see. So you'll either see an SE or an SE Super Drive or SE FDHD. And I have one, but I forgot it's at work, so I don't have an FDHD to show you. Let's set this aside. What else could we see on the front? Oh, and Frank S is here. How's it going, Frank? And Adam McGee's, how's it going? SEs are my favorite to work on, very easy to access. Yeah, normally there's not much wrong with them. So one of the other things you might see on a Mac SE is this 1/20. This is what I bought last weekend, and I was kind of excited because I've owned a lot of Macintosh SEs. If you look back at the beginning of my channel, I basically, one of the first things I did on my channel was I bought 16 compact Macs, and most of them were Mac SEs, but I've never seen the one that says SE 120 in person. And functionally it's not a particularly exciting Mac. It means that it has 1 meg of RAM and a 20 meg hard drive, which if you have a Mac SE that has this faceplate, you might have a 1 meg, 20 meg. And so having that faceplate is kind of rare. So I was excited to come across that. And the guy said that it was a fully upgraded SE, that he'd totally maxed it out. So I was thinking it just had like 4 megs of RAM, and maybe he upgraded the hard drive or something like that. So I wasn't all that stoked, but there's some other stuff that came with this one that I was very excited. But when I took this apart, this is what the logic board was. And so this logic board is not your regular old run-of-the-mill SE logic board. And so this is on the right, we have a regular old SE logic board. We have our 68,000 processor. We have our 4 RAM slots, max of 4 megs of RAM. This is an SE30 logic board. You see we have lots of RAM slots, potentially up to, I think, 128 megs of RAM in these things. And we have a 68030 processor, which is way faster than the 68,000. So I was pretty excited when when I popped this open. And those of us that have worked on SE30s before, you know that these things are notorious for either having battery damage and or leaking caps. And this thing, it's the cleanest of all, I've the ones I've worked on, of all the ones I've seen online that people have worked on, this has to be like one of the cleanest SE30 boards in existence. So I popped the caps off and stuck it in the ultrasonic cleaner, and so this thing's ready to go to get a recap. So we're going to do that today. And so this is a real SE30. So I bought this a while ago. I hadn't really featured it on my channel. It basically kind of worked when I got it. It had a bad ROM sim, and it had some bad traces on the board. So I got this working. So I haven't really done anything with it. Oh shoot, hold on one second. Drop my microphone. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. So yeah, that one, sorry, I forget how to use technology here. So I've had some issues with ROM sims for the SE30, and so basically I got my SE30 to work by using my Mac 2X ROM sim in it, and so I bought one of these. Where is it? Well, this was the ROM sim that was in it. It was bad. And then, oh geez, oh yeah, I bought one of these, and this GGG Lab one kind of works as long as I boot into the on ROM OS. But I think if it's 32-bit clean, and I think you got to tweak some stuff, and so I never really had a lot of fun with this one. So I got to figure out how to use that someday. So this is the chassis, the SE120 chassis. Let's set this aside and let's recap this thing and let's see if this actually works. I'm really excited. Oh yeah, the other thing is that I met up with Gutbomb after buying this, and he has an SE30 reloaded board that he had worked on that is having some issues. So if we have time today, maybe we'll work on this too. So yeah, let's pop in the microscope and let's see what this thing looks like in higher detail. I haven't really gone over it in the microscope yet. So last weekend, what did we do? We worked on Vic the Vicar says the SE30 reloaded board never works on the first try. Yeah, well, we'll see. So last weekend, I worked on the LC475s, and those were kind of straightforward. One of the nice things about them is that they basically use most of the same caps, and the SE30 is kind of the same way. But most of the caps here are 47 microfarad 16 volt. There is one microfarad 50 volt, so I just gotta make sure, keep track of that. When I cleaned, you can see that when I cleaned off the solder, there was some of the solder mask that's come off. I'm just gonna go in and tin one of the pads so that we can pop in our caps. Alright, so let's do our 1 microfarad 50 volts since there's only one of them. Yeah, it seemed, I know I would not want to do an SE30 reloaded board from scratch. That seems like quite a project. So yes, Adam, someone stole my caps. I stole them. All right. Come on. There we go. 2 dimensions, 3 dimensions. Okay, and so now it's just a ton of 47 microfarad 16s. I think it's like 10 of them. Whew, how's everybody doing today? I am actually not feeling well. I was thinking about canceling this stream because I have a pretty wicked headache, but I'm too excited to get this SE30 trying to get going. Oops. Okay. Frank S. is sitting by the pool, 86 degrees there. Nice, Frank. Oh, Frank, I'm sorry. I still haven't sent out the SE, or yeah, I'm getting all my Macs confused now. The LC3 yet. I was getting a keyboard together for you, and I was cleaning it, and I accidentally got a little too excited about the cleaning. And I got Windex in between the membrane, so I had to take the whole keyboard apart and then clean that out before I could send it. So I finally finished that off, tested off the keyboard. So it's all packaged up, ready to go. I just haven't had a chance to get over to the post office. All right, so we got all of our one sides down. What's up, Retro Techie? Gut Bomb is here late. Yeah, I kind of thought that there's like a rubber mat, so it's an Apple design keyboard. There's like a little rubber mat under there, and so I thought that would kind of protect the stuff from going down into the domes. But no, the Windex got down inside the keyboard, and so it was causing some issues. But it's all resolved now. Oh no. Dave was sick last week. You definitely powered through it, Dave. I couldn't tell you were sick. But you are a professional whose endurance I cannot match. All right. Okay, that's 3 caps down. Let's do these 3 next. Again, we're going to come in, tin one side. Yeah, things are definitely starting to cool off. We, not last week, but the week before, we were like at 80 degrees. And then this week, I woke up and went outside with my shorts on to take the dogs for a walk in the morning. And it was like, I think one day it was like 28 degrees. And that's, for European people, that's in Fahrenheit. So, or no, it wasn't 28 degrees. It wasn't frozen yet. 38 degrees, yeah. So it was pretty cool. Not quite freezing yet. But it's definitely not shorts weather anymore. Alright. That's all those. All these traces look incredible. So I'm really happy about that. Well, if it's October and you're by the pool, then you're probably somewhere where you don't have to wear long pants very often, right, Frank? Let's just put a little flux down. We don't really need flux in these situations, but I don't know. When you have capacitors that have kind of maybe sort of leaked, it doesn't hurt to add a little flux to those pads to try to encourage better solder adhesion. Alright, what else we got? Two more, I think. Oh, yeah. I'm surprised there's anyone actually here. Because there's a pretty cool live stream that I saw happening with NASA. NASA should be taking all my viewers. Well, yeah, but you don't have to see the eclipse yourself. You can watch it on the interwebs. What came with this computer? Retro Techie asks, and I forgot to do that part, so we'll do that part in a second. It came with a German keyboard, which was very interesting. For the times you need your umlauts. How's it going, Justin? I have a battery that I made up for this thing, or battery holder that I made up for this. We need our plus side over here, our minus side over there. Hey Bacchus, how's it going? No, I haven't fixed it already. I don't know if that's going to be one of those streams. SE30s are complicated, fickle beasts. Sorry, where am I? There we go. I have not had a ton. I mean, I've only worked on 2 SE30s up until this point, but they've both been kind of fights. Okay. Oops. Wow. I missed my solder. Yes, what is the plan for this? I don't know. I like to keep a couple of old computers in my work office. Oh, that's our issue. Okay. Trying to do a ground plane solder with my little tips. Come on, you can do it. Come on, little tip. Alright, I'll have to come back to that one with my big iron. That's good enough for now. All right, and then we got one more cap that we need to do, which is all the way down. Oh, I wanted to trim. Gotta get rid of this little thing. Sorry, 1 second. Then we'll be back on the microscope. Okay. One more to do. Oh. Vic the Vicar is going to work on 2 SE30s next weekend. Nice. Bacchus. Yeah. Yup. You kind of accumulate little piles of SE30s. That one was a little scarfy. Okay, I think that's our board. Let's go back to this. Turn our microscope out of the way. Mac Friends streams take precedence over everything, even NASCAR. Wow, that's very kind. What about college football? I try to be done before too much college football goes on. Oh gosh, sorry. Oh god, that was ugly. That was an ugly sound. Alright, so this chassis is the SE120 chassis that I haven't tried yet. This should be good RAM. Might make Adam a little upset though. Look at this. MT RAM. Hey, Sloopy. Steal this from the other board. All right, what do you think? Is this gonna work? So I'm gonna just dangle this out the back to start off with. And let's put a speaker here. And we need a ROM sim. Where did I just put my other? Oh, that's in there. I think this is a good ROM sim. Famous last words. I think this ROM sim is good. Yeah, I should just bring an ATX extender over. Alright, let's see what happens here in 3. Oh. Oh, we got a sad Mac. That's something. Uh-oh. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. We have no horizontal deflection. So that could come down to cracked joints on the analog board. So I don't really want this stream to be about playing with analog boards. Let's so that's part of the reason I got my other SE30 out. Let's set that 120 aside. Let's get our real SE30. And I'm gonna unplug the blue SCSI. Just convince myself that this SE30 actually boots. Got a chime. And we got screen. Okay. So this chassis is a known good chassis. Now that we know we got a good chassis. Now let's try this one. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get an extender because this is gonna stress me out. All right. Oof, that sounds awful, Bacchus. To me, that kind of sounds like a solder joint that's like almost okay. Like it's okay, then as soon as the solder joint warms up, it freaks out. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got all kinds of sounds coming out of there. Ooh. And we got this thing. Okay. Well, that's a thing. That time we only got the regular noise. Yeesh. Did the board work before recapping? No. So this thing was sold as totally dead, and I don't like to power stuff up while the old caps are in there. So I didn't do anything with it beforehand. Let's pop this board out. And let's try its RAM and its ROM sim, just so that we know we're working with something that's theoretically good. Did I try turning it off and on again? Yes, I did try that. I even hit the reset button. Yeah, theoretically the ROM's fine because the sounds are coming out of it, but I hate ROM sims, so let's just try it. Set you over here on a totally not unsafe pile of computer parts. Let's try our RAM first. We'll do one thing at a time. More different MT RAM. It's probably my problem, Adam. Alright, let's try this out. These are 1 meg MT RAM sticks, yes. And these came out of my SE30 that we just turned on and no works. Nope. I unplugged it. Today's episode sponsored by MT RAM. Yeah, if Micron, if you want to sponsor me, yeah, go ahead. Reach out. We'll take your sponsorship. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, regular old chime. Oh, look at this. We got a regular old boot screen. Nice. So, of course, you all can't see that because my camera is terrible at taking pictures of CRTs. There we go. We got our floppy. Sweet. All right. Huh. It's very picky about the RAM, I guess. Let's try booting this thing. All right, so we know we have a good ROM sim. What else? What else do we want to do to this thing? SE30s hate marginal RAM. I believe that. So what do we got here? We got, these are 80 nanoseconds. I don't want to put 80 nanoseconds in this thing. This is a fancy one. This should only get 70 nanoseconds RAM. No, I don't really care. It's just RAM. But let's just try to boot it. Make sure it boots. Stay on focus, John. Let's do this thing. Nice. All right, so we have a good logic board. That's like 90% of the battle. I have tons of SE analog boards. Fix the Sims now. Yeah, that would be fun. Alright, so let's try to make this happen. Nothing's hot. That's always nice. All right, and we are booted. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so what should we do now? Let's try out Gutbomb's SE30 Reloaded. Actually, I don't have any noise canceling on right now, Vic. It's probably just that the lavalier mic is kind of short range. Play Atari games on it. No, that's what the other Mac was for. That's what we did a couple weeks ago. The Mac TV. Alright, so this guy's happy. And I'm happy that that guy's happy. Because it's an SE30 board. And it's one of the nicest ones I've seen. So we'll do some cleaning on that one. Try to get a nice SE30 going. My SE30 was cranky. It had bad traces. Have I played my Atari today? I have not played my Atari today. Alright, so let's pull this ROM sim out of here. Let's pull the battery out of here. Come on, you battery. Oh, the other thing I meant to do is I wanted to show you what came with this, aside from this, that was kind of cool. Oh gosh. Alright, one second. I'm gonna set this here. Gonna set this here. So, this is one of the things that came with that, with the system. Love this German layout keyboard. Look at the stupid arrangement of these arrows. How annoying would this thing be to use? Funky enter key. What else came with this thing? And why was I so excited? So one, look at that. Macintosh system software in German. Came with a mouse. And another mouse. Oh. Looks like this one got a little close to something. Okay, that's fine. What else we got? More German SE stuff. Das ist gut. More German stuff. System disks. Backup system disks for Mac Classics. All of these are loaded on the hard drive. These are to be used only if the hard drive is wiped out in some way and we need to reload the operating system. So which version is this? There's a high density, so that means it's gotta be like System 7, right? $1991. This is not OS 10.4. Huh. So I'm interested to see what OS this is. I thought it normally said on the discs. Back of the discs. Oh, there we go. System 701. Cool. System 701 discs. Fun. Alright, what else do we have in here? Registration cards and whatnot. In German. I'll have to see if Steve wants to document all of these. All right, cool. So that was some of the stuff that was in there. But this last thing that came with it is what I was super stoked about. So, oh, not the power cords, the power cord. But look at this. Look at that. The real SCSI Asante Ethernet adapter. This was a good find. I was really excited to find this. So even though we can emulate this now with the blue SCSI and do it over Wi-Fi, which is super cool, to have a real one, I'm really excited about getting a real SCSI to Ethernet adapter. How's it going, Victor 4? Welcome. Yeah, so this is what this thing looked like. It requires an external power brick. The external power brick is 12 volts AC, 1.25 amps. Yeah, I could run both the blue SCSI and this at the same time and have it be like a router. Turn my SE into a router. How's that sound? So yeah, this is the thing that was super darn cool. Super excited to get one of those real. Okay. So yeah, we have an SE30. We got some system software with it. The SE30 is functional, which is blowing my mind. And it wasn't the worst SE30 I've ever seen. Just to give you a point of reference and to sort of document this from my own brain, I did pay $200 for that stuff, which was way too much. Never pay $200 for a regular SE, but I really wanted that Ethernet adapter. That was kind of stupid of me. Retro Techie, he's mad. Why would you spend $200 on that? Yep. Biologists must be wealthy. Only the ones that work in companies. That Ethernet adapter was something I've been looking for, so I was willing to pay for the setup. All right, let's take a look at GutBomb's SE30 here. SE30 Reloaded, that is. Let's get rid of this stuff. Nope. Oh. This isn't going to work because it's the capacitors right there. Yeah, I think with the front being kind of an interesting variant and being an SE30 on the inside, the gamble wound up working. I would, if you come across a regular SE in your community for $200, no, right? That last SE I bought, remember, I paid, what did I pay for my last SE? $40, right? The SE we talked about a couple weeks ago was $40. Yeah, I do have an ATX extender somewhere that's been hacked. Let's see if I can find it. No. I have one that I made for the power connector. Ah, everything is broken, garage. You're here and you missed. What did you miss? So, I recapped this SE30 and it works. And that is like the most exciting thing. And also, this is a thing that I got, which is a SCSI to Ethernet adapter. So yeah, those are the two most exciting things from the stream so far. Now we're going to test this SE30 Reloaded board that GutBomb gave me to work on. So let's see what happens when we fire up this thing. We got no chime. Oh, and JVHS is here. How's it going, Jeremy? All right. So that's what we're seeing here. Vertical weirdness. He's gonna be so mad if I got a different result from him. He's gonna poke on shit. Oh, sorry, YouTube. No, there was not a Pentium 120 in there. It was a what's called the 1/20. Start looking at the ROM connector. Okay. I'm gonna take my other ROM. Where's my other one? This one. Let's try my other ROM in here just to be safe. Let's try this out. Never see any activity other than the VCC. Oh, well, that's not good. Yeah, nothing happening there. Same vertical bars, or, I mean, they're not vertical bars, they're like vertical tick marks. What happens with no ROM sim? Yep, the exact same pattern. So that is telling us that it's not the ROM sim. All right, so how could we test this? Oh geez, Rick. Okay, I think what we're gonna have to do is get my Mac 2X out. Okay, hold on, people. This will just take a second and maybe give me a hernia. Can't see what I'm doing because of the big TV, but I have my 2X set up back here. Gotta take the monitor off of it. I've been meaning to reorganize this anyway. Okay, monitor, you sit there. Oh no, Gupom's skipping the MIT Swap Fest tomorrow. Well, that's sad because I was going to give you a blue and white G3. What's up, Jack 68K? Set that aside. Okay. It's a little dusty, All right. So here's my Mac 2X that I restored for Macintosh this year. can we get the CPU out without taking the whole thing apart? I think I can. Oh, Ryan, is this a Bigfoot? Are you kidding me? These things are from way before the Bigfoot era. It is the same form factor. Yeah, so this hard drive was originally in there when I got this computer. It is not functional, but it's in there. Oh, got some real advice from Bacchus here. Temporarily stick a 10 microfarad cap between pin 82 on the new bus slot and pin 33. Huh. Yeah, what does that do? I don't think it creates a black hole. All right, we've got a CPU out. The CPU is free. Right, did I actually pull the right thing out? Yeah, okay. That's the CPU. I was worried it was going to be the coprocessor. All right, let's stick this back in here. Set that aside, back on old TV. Okay. Now what do we got? We gotta get this back out. We gotta get our SE30 chassis back out. You have an AMMU or PMMU in that 2X. I don't know what an AMMU or PMMU is. Let's try with Gutbaum's idea that the CPU is bad. Okay, here we go. The opposite way. 3, 2, 1. Nope. Oh, I have no ROM sim in. Okay, so we have the same vertical stripe. What's the story with the Kensington ball mouse? This is my ball mouse from when I was a kid. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Nothing. All right, well that's good, because it would be nice to not have a broken CPU. Just to show you, the stripes are the same. Yeah, that means it's probably broken. Oh, well that sucks. All right. I'm gonna have to look up what Bacchus recommended. Do the little linkage thing. Yep, JVHS. It's dead, John. Okay. Well, so we had a win. Yeah. No, it's not the ball mouse because the ball mouse isn't plugged in. But nice thought, Retro Techie. Frank S. Someone quick, make it sound like a chime. But I think I'm gonna end today because it's kind of an okay day outside, and I need to work on repairing the foundation of my house, and so I got to get back to that. But yeah, so we'll be working on this again in the future. I want to thank you all for stopping by today. So we, what did we do today? We got this SE30 board recapped, and it works. So that was kind of exciting. Oh, yeah, the other thing is, we got our Asante SCSI Ethernet adapter, which is super cool. And then we also found out that this SE120, which is what the SE30 board came in, has no horizontal deflection. So I'm going to have to look at that. I'm hoping that it's probably just like a cracked solder joint in the analog board. But yeah, we'll be back at it again next weekend. We'll probably be, I don't know if I'll be at Dave's Vintage Apple Tech stream tomorrow or not, because I'm going to go to the MIT Swap Fest, I think. Oh, well, now that Gut Bomb's not going, I might not go anyway. I don't know. We'll see. I might not go to... now I'm confused. I don't know if I'm going to go to MIT or not tomorrow. No, Adam, you can't have it. But yeah. Thank you all for stopping by. Always great to... RAM is all the time somehow unused. No, I don't think I'll be able to do that. I don't have a good cell plan as far as data goes. I'll take some pictures though and post it on social media. So definitely Big Bad Biologist at bitbang.social on Mastodon. And I'm Big Bad Biologist at most of the other places too, except for Twitter, because that place is evil, so I don't use it. All right, have a good day, you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate the heck out of you. Have a lovely day. And I think Amber's streaming it at 6 Eastern, 4 Mountain. Tech Ambrosia. Awesome stuff. Go see her. Later, y'all.